Hello, hi, all of you are welcome in Earth classes. I am Arvind Kumar introducing the Cell ninth class part 1 unit. What is cell? Cell is the mass of protoplasm having a central nucleus and it is surrounded by a membrane. This is membrane. Protoplasm and the nucleus. It is the simple structure of cell. Cell is the mass of protoplasm having a central nucleus. It is surrounded by plasma membrane. Understood? The detailed definition of cell is as follows. Cell is the structural and functional unit of living organisms. Cell is the structural and functional unit of living organism. Everyone, you understand this? Now I am adding two lines. It has independent existence and capable of reproducing in a suitable nutrient medium. It is the complete definition of cell. The term independent existence and reproducing in a nutrient medium. Nutrient medium, what is nutrient medium? It is simple glucose plus salts and some hormones. In case of plant, the hormone is auxin and cytokinin, responsible for reproduction of cell or growth of cell. These two also for totipotent cell. For totipotent cell. What is totipotent cell? The cell which can exist independently and reproduce in a suitable nutrient medium. Such type of cell is called totipotent, and the tendency of the cell to reproduce in a nutrient medium is called totipotency. What is tendency? Totipotency Totipotency, it is the tendency of cell to grow into a new plant in a nutrient medium. Totipotency is the tendency of a cell to grow into a new plant in a nutrient medium. That means a cell, when dipped in a nutrient medium, it can reproduce and grow to form a new plant. The information of a new plant, the total information of a plant is under a single cell. This is called totipotent cell, and the tendency of cell to grow, divide and produce a new plant, this is called totipotency. Understood anyone? Yes. Okay, I will move to discovery of cell. Discovery of cell. For the first time, cell is discovered by Robert Hooke. Robert Hooke discovered cell in 1665 in a slice of a cork. Slice of a cork. Cork is a plant product having several pores. Such cork is sliced and observed under microscope. Robert Hooke observed honeycomb-like structure. Honeycomb-like structure. These are not the true cell, but the dead cell. It is surrounded by cell wall. There is no living matter, only cell wall is present. There is no cytoplasm. No nucleus, and therefore the Robert Hooke discovered dead cell. Because he observed only cell wall, not the cytoplasm, nucleoplasm, nucleus and membrane. These are not observed by the Robert Hooke. He just observed cell wall cavity, and he termed the cell. Cell means cavity, hollow cavity. This is the first scientist who observed cell. The second, this will be noted. The second most important, the second scientist who observed living cell for the first time, named Anton Leeuwenhoek. The scientist Anton Leeuwenhoek. Leeuwenhoek developed advanced microscope and observed some polluted water. Observe some polluted water in a slide. What they observe? What he observe? Bacteria, pollen grains, protozoans. These are single-celled organism observed by the Anton van Leeuwenhoek in 1674. And later, the scientist Robert Brown discovered nucleus. In 1831 to 33, and the scientist Matthias Schleiden and Theodor Schwann, two German scientists. One, Matthias Schleiden is the botanist, and the Theodor Schwann is the geologist who discovered cell theory. Who proposed cell theory. Cell theory proposed by Matthias Schleiden and Theodor Schwann in 1839. Another scientist, Virchow, who said the cell arises from pre-existing cell. Cell arises from pre-existing cell. He quoted a term, cellula a cellula. Cellula a cellula means cellula a cellula. It means cell arise from pre-existing cell. Pre-existing cell. These three scientists, Theodor Schwann, Matthias Schleiden, and Virchow, this term given by Virchow, Rudolf Virchow in 1858 approx. These three, Antony von Leeuwenhoek है, Antony von Leeuwenhoek. These three scientists, Matthias Leiden, Theodor Schwann, and the R. Virchow, Rudolf Virchow gave the cell theory. It is classical cell theory proposed by this scientist. What is cell theory? According to Matthias Leiden, Theodor Schwann, and Virchow, all cell is the structural unit of all living things. Means all organisms are made up of unit cell. All organisms are made up of unit cell. And the second, cell is the physiological or functional or physiological unit of all living things. The second statement, the cell is the functional or physiological. Functional means the processes or metabolism. Physiological unit of all living things. All living things perform some functions, and these functions are performed by the cells, and the total performance of the cell is the output of the function of the organism. Function of the organism is the total outcome of the functions of the cell. Clear? Cell is the functional or physiological unit of all living things. And the Virchow gave all cells arise from pre-existing cell. Pre-existing cell means this cell undergo division and gives rise to the production of two daughter cells. These again mature and divide to produce daughter cell. Each of these again grow and divide two daughter cells. It means these two divide and reproduce four cells. Each cell again divide two daughter cells. All cells arise from these cells. It is clear that all cells arise from pre-exist, earlier exist cell. And the next, this is concluded in classical theory. Classical cell theory. We also discuss modern interprets in cell theory. Modern cell theory. Organization of all organism is the cell. The organization of all organism is the cell. It means unicellular or multicellular. All organism is made of cell. Cell is the structural unit of all organism. Same thing had cell is the physiological unit. Cell is the physiological unit of all living things. Physiological unit of all living things. It means the cell is the functional unit of all living things. Same thing. The next, all cells arise from pre-existing cell. Pre-existing cell. Pre-existing cell. These three are bring from the classical theory. Bring out from classical theory. Chemical nature of all organism, all cells of an organism chemical nature of all cells of an organism are same or alike. Next, all cells have a genetic plan in the nucleus. It means all cells have DNA and RNA inside the nucleus. All cells having genetic material. All cells having genetic material. It means all cells having a nucleus. Inside the nucleus there is present chromosome or DNA along with the RNA. All cells having a nucleus with genetic material. Genetic material means DNA or chromosome. DNA or chromosomes along with some RNA. activities of organism is the outcome of activities of cells. It means the organism having some activities. These activities are the outcome of the activities of the cell. Understood? Next, metabolic machinery. Cell is the metabolic machinery of all organism, excluding prokaryote. In prokaryotic, metabolic machinery is the plasma membrane. But in eukaryotic organism or eukaryotic cell metabolic machinery is the mitochondria, chloroplast, etc. Today this is the final, and I will come later on. Next. Thanks you.